Hey there. Have you ever gone to a public place and noticed the all common out of order sign? Maybe you were trying to take an elevator, an escalator, or the subway or something, and there was a sign that said out of order. It's not working properly. Plan something else. You got to take the stairs. You got to take, you know, whatever. It was out of order. What does that mean? I thought a lot about that. It's not working. It's not working properly. Maybe it's working 99.99%, but it's just a little bit out of order. And so because of that, it's not safe. It's not perfectly timed. It's not it's not safe for use. In mechanics, if you have an engine that's not properly tuned, you're gonna have problems with the engine. I've got a friend that's a pilot, been a pilot for many years. He could probably describe this a lot better than I could, but in aviation, if you've got a jet engine that's not 100% balanced, that jet engine fan, I don't know if you've ever watched in an airport, as planes approach, and that fan spins so fast, it's faster than the speed of sound, supersonic or whatever, that if it's not 100% balanced, you're going to have some problems. You know, um, the unbalanced fan could lead to vibrations, low levels. It could lead to discomfort of passengers that feel that vibration. An unbalanced jet uh, engine could cause, premature wear on parts like bearings and brackets, wear out O-rings in the connecting ducts, can cause the engine to run hotter than it should, and it cause a lot of noise inside the plane. So if it's not 100%, if it's not perfect, it's degrading the system around it. It's wearing on everything. It's going downhill. It will eventually fail because it can't run in that condition. Do you have something in your life that is holding you out of balance with God? Are you out of order? Do you need to fix it? Do you need to get right with God? God expects us to be 100%. We can't even have 1% out of line with Him. He can't tolerate the least amount of sin. If you've heard in scriptures, time is short. Fix it. Get right with God. Great judgments are coming upon this land. Repent, change, improve, return to the Lord. Um, the first time this continent saw a lot of destruction and issues was the first time he came, and it's recorded in the Book of Mormon, 3rd Nephi, chapter 8. It talks about great destructions that happened. And so let me pick it up in verse 5 and go through 19. This is some of the things that happened. And it came to pass in the 34th year, in the first month, on the 4th day of the month, there arose a great storm, such an one as never had been known in all the land. Have we seen storms like that in the United States? Yes. And there was also a great and terrible tempest, and there were terrible thunder, insomuch that it did shake the whole earth, and it was about to divide sunder. And there were exceedingly sharp lightnings, such as never had been known in all the land. And the city of Zarahemla did take fire, and the city of Moroni did sink in the depths of the sea, and the inhabitants thereof were drowned. And the earth was carried up upon the city of Ammonihah, and in the place of the city there became a great mountain. And so there was terrible destructions in land southward, huge earthquakes never experienced on the earth before. And behold, there was a more great and terrible destruction in the land northward. For behold, the whole face of the land was changed because of the tempests and the whirlwinds and the thunderings, the lightnings, and the exceeding great shaking of the whole earth. and the highways were broken up, and the level roads were spoiled, and many smooth places became rough, and many great and notable cities were sunk, and many were burned, and many were shaken till the buildings thereof had fallen to the earth, and the inhabitants thereof were slain, and the places were left desolate. And there were some cities which remained, but the damage thereof was exceedingly great, and there were many who were slain. And there were some who were carried away in the whirlwind, and whither they went no man knoweth, save they know they were carried away. And thus the face of the whole land, the whole earth, became deformed, because of the tempests, and the thunderings, and the lightnings, and the quaking of the earth, earthquakes. And behold, the rocks were rent in twain, and they were broken up upon the face of the whole earth, insomuch they were found in broken fragments, and in the seams and in the cracks upon all the face of the earth, face of the land. It came to pass when the thunderings and lightnings and the storms and the tempests and the quakings of the earth did cease, behold, they did last for about the space of 3 hours. And it was said by some the time was greater. Nonetheless, all these things and terrible things were done in the space of about 3 hours, and behold, there was darkness upon the face of the land. So great destructions, earthquakes, fires, destructions greater than anything that anyone has ever imagined could happen. Earthquakes so great that scientists would say today that it was not possible to have an earthquake that severe and that devastating. Could this happen again? It is going to happen again. It will happen. It has already started happening. Could we be invaded by a foreign country? It will happen. This is a promised land, and we have not kept the commandments as God sees fit. We are a blessed, rich, entitled people, greater than anyone on this earth. And what have we done with this privilege? What have you done with your riches? What have you done with your discretionary time? Nothing but indulge in your carnal desires. You have become more concerned with feeling good than doing good. How long will he wait before he destroys this nation and everything you value? Repent now. Decide to do only what he would do in your place and nothing else. Make yourself right before him. These events are coming to this land again. Time is short. The Lord is withdrawing his mercy. Make yourself right before him before it is too late.